during the process of serving on the light show committee and helping with this fundraising event, I fell in love with Living Art of Montana, and not necessarily just the idea of Living Art of Montana, but how this organization, whose mission is to use the arts and nature to support healing, lives that mission, not just in our programs, but in how we treat each other and how we move through the world. And I felt very connected. One of the values of Living Art of Montana is that creative expression is an important part of the life process. Creating a safe, non-judgmental place for people to experience their process, to find that self-expression, to find that connection. Often when you get diagnosed with an illness, or you have a loss, or if it's cancer, or in my case I have a child with traumatic brain injury, those moments, those diagnoses, they change your life. And one of the things that our facilitators at Living Art of Montana do so extraordinarily well is creating that safe environment for you to connect with that part of you that is creative. One of the things people know a lot about our traveling art exhibit, the Expressions for Healing, and you will see the mask, the plaster mask that participants as well as facilitators and board members have made of their faces. And when you make, there's something that happens when you make that mask, when you put that plaster on your face, and when it dries and you take it off, and you take a look at that expression on your face, and you paint, you decorate the mask, and you write about that experience, and you pull out pieces of that. And there's a reconnection that happens in those moments that can only happen in those moments. I don't know how else to explain that. And the more that I was involved with Living Art of Montana, the more that it became aware that this was an organization, because of the compassion and the passion involved with the work of Living Art of Montana, with the Cancer, Courage, and Creativity workshop, with the traveling art exhibit, with the different workshops that we do with Camp Make a Dream. There was one with the Brain Injury Association and other collaborations that gave us the opportunity to provide those workshops. It sometimes takes the voices of those who are dying to learn how to live, and that is so true. And yet Living Art of Montana is all about living, and it isn't about whether or not our label or our diagnosis changes us, or it's terminal and we're going to be gone, you know, soon. It's about how we live in the meantime, in that connection, and that is such a personal passion for me in my own life journey, is that opportunity to connect wholly with myself and to fully participate in my life. And that's why I choose organizations like Living Art of Montana to be involved with, because it is all about that moment. It's about fully participating in our lives. Right, wrong, good or bad is irrelevant. It's about fully participating and having that freedom to express. And I am so grateful for the opportunity to do this, to talk about Living Art of Montana, nervous or not, and to tell you I love my life and what a gift that is. And part of that is all about that connection and about that freedom to know that that connection matters for you as well. And it is okay. And there really is, you know, I guess there's some obvious moral dilemmas, right or wrong, but when it comes to just moving through the world in a good way, there is no real right or wrong, good or bad. It's just about doing the best we can in that moment. And if I could give the world one thing, it would be the freedom to connect with themselves and with each other.